Oftentimes, these are little girls that have been abused by gangs and are left at our doorstep. If we do not reach out to them, no one will reach out to them. Others of them are women that we've met in the street. We have a ministry that goes out at midnight every Friday night, armed only with an armful of red roses. They find these women of the street who have been misused by men. These women who have sold their body all night long. They're depressed. They're wore out. And we find them. We give them a rose, and we tell them they're as beautiful as this rose. And then we tell them that the Rose of Sharon loves them. And we tell them the old story of how Jesus Christ gave his life for their sins. These little girls weep. They accept Jesus Christ. And then we say to them, would you like to go to a place where you can be protected, where you can have job training, where you can be discipled, where you can live at least a year and turn your life around? And their little eyes light up and they say, yes. And then fear comes into their eyes and say, no, I can't because my pimp here will kill me. Well, we rescue these women that night. We take them to the Dream Center. The Dream Center is filled of women just like this. Women would like to change their life, but they just need some help. Today we are revamping a floor that will hold over 200 of these young women that want their lives restored again. And this vision, this dream, could not come about if it were not for the vision of Morris and Teresa. We have a little video we'd like to show you of a night of dreams that was held on this place, and it will show you what love and compassion will do when you put it into action.
My name is Angela. Before coming to the Dream Center, I grew up without a dad, and I grew up with a mom who was on drugs and just didn't care about us. And that eventually led me to be depressed and not care about life and just wanting to give up and just not even live anymore. Since coming to the Dream Center, God has completely changed my life. He's completely restored my family, and now my dream is to become a preschool teacher, something that I've always wanted to be, something that I have a passion for.
Hi, my name is Sonia and I'm 21 years old. Before coming to the Dream Center, I was living on the streets of Long Beach, addicted to meth and alcohol. Since I've been here, God has changed my life completely. He's teaching me new ways, how to walk in integrity and be honest. Now my dream is to become a police officer and be able to reach out to the people that everyone gave up on. I believe that being a police officer, they have a chance to reach out to these people.
My name is Becky Darby. The first time I was drunk, I was 6 years old. By the time I was 17, I was drinking and smoking weed and partying. 19, got pregnant, and then got into a relationship that was really abusive, and I was already insecure, and that just really helped to feed my insecurity because I was believing everything this abusive person was saying to me. Nobody wants you, you're stupid, you'll never amount to anything, this is the neighborhood, this is the lifestyle that you're just gonna stay in because this is all that you're good for. My drug use, after I had my baby, I started using drugs. That was the first thing that I did when I brought my baby home, was go hit up the dope man for some weed. I saw myself as a person, like I said, who would not amount to anything. I think what held me down was my perspective on life, was how I saw myself, which was really a nobody, a nothing, somebody that would never amount to anything, with no face, no identity. I got on a bus and it took me to Skid Row, and that's where I found myself. My rock bottom was when I was standing on a corner, I don't remember what street, and I had just ran out of money. I mean, I had nothing, not even a penny, and the backpack and the clothes on my back, and I was standing on a corner on Skid Row, and I was so scared, so frightened, and that was rock bottom for me, because I knew that there was no turning back and there was no going forward. I was stuck. The Dream Center bus found me. Since I came to the Dream Center, I have an identity. I'm secure with who I am today. I have structure in my life. I have discipline in my life. And now I have a future, I have a hope. I really don't know how I would thank somebody, you know, that would actually contribute to giving me a future. I went from dark to light, you know. So, I mean, I can't even put into words how the Dream Center has raised me up.
You raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up to more than I can be.
Hi, my name is Sky. And I've been here at the Dream Center for 7 months. Before I came to the Dream Center, I was really rebellious towards my parents. I didn't listen to authority. I was running away. Finally, you know, after just being on a complete road to failure, my mom got tired of it. Since I have been here in the Girls Discipleship Home, I am a new person. I have more respect for authority. I respect my parents, and if it weren't for the girls' home, I don't know where I'd be.
My name's Rochelle. I've been here for a year and 9 months. I came here from prison. I was in prison for burglary and receiving stolen property. I was there for 2 years, went back for a violation. I got out just to do more drugs. I just needed a change, so I came here. Since I've been here, I'm now motivated to change my life. I have the Lord in my life. I'm planning on staying a third year. I'm just one person that's been helped, but there's so many more women out there that need help just like me.
And when the divorce took place, I didn't understand what was going on inside of me. All I knew is that I was changing and I was becoming really angry. And when I would try to voice my hurt, it was like I wasn't understood. And I was told that what I felt was wrong and how I needed to feel. And when I grew up, I felt like there was something wrong with me. I believed deep down inside of me that there was something wrong and that everyone else around me could see it, but I couldn't, and I couldn't understand why I felt like a loser and a reject all the time. The only people that I found acceptance from in love was men. So I started getting myself into promiscuous relationships where I became their slave. I became whatever they wanted me to be. And by the time I was 18, I found myself at a strip club, where I never imagined myself to be. And at 19, I broke down and I couldn't do it anymore. And I called my dad and I asked him for help. And I told him that I needed to get out of the life that I was living and that I didn't know what to do anymore. So he reminded me of the place called the Dream Center, which I was here 7 years ago actually visiting. My parents had saw the Dream Center on TBN. So they reminded me of this place, and within a week I was here. And at first I was really scared, and I fought it all the way through my first year pretty much. And I'm in my second year now, and I'm starting to understand that there's nothing wrong with me. That growing up I had so much pain and hurt inside, but that was it. I wasn't made unnormal and I wasn't rejected. And this place has introduced me to a God who accepts me and who loves me. I've never met so many people who love me here before.
Sadie's just given us a testimony about how God's touched her life, and she's a new person, ready to live for Him. Aren't you?
Yes, ma'am.